Going for a ride out with my mate Mark, one of my oldest friends. He's on his humongous Harley, 1600cc of American muscle. We're just going for a chilled ride. We've both had a stressful few days, so the idea is to get on the bikes and let all the stress go. It's one of the best things about biking. So I'm off to get some petrol first. Fill up. I'm estimating this bike, the way I'm riding it to break it in, it's probably doing, it must be close to 70 to the gallon. I'll have to work it out properly, but it's very good. And it'll probably get better as the bike loosens up. Everything's premium on this Super Meteor. It's all metal. Everything's metal. There's no cheap plastic. It's really good. Heading M4 east. We're between. Well, we just arrived at Tredegar Park, Newport. We're heading towards Cwmbran, Pontypool. And then between Pontypool and Abergavenny we're going to stop at the Baffle Haus cafe. It's a great biker cafe. We'll chill out there for a while and then we'll head towards Abergavenny and then Skenfrith Castle. It's always like this, isn't it?
Lovely.
Is it nice?
And when the sun hits it, it's like all glittery.
Yeah. So this is Goitra and we're just heading towards Baffle Haus cafe. We'll turn off, have a coffee. Absolutely beautiful day again. The weather so far this summer has been great. Didn't have a spring, just went straight to summer. So don't be too many bikes yet. It's nice to see them organised. Be interesting to see what bikes we got here today. There's Mark on his beast. Beautiful bike.
Did you see a biplane?
Yes,
Did you point your camera at it?
I did.
Was he crop spraying?
I'm not, no, I think he was just doing some sort of aerobatic display. Well, I hope so. I thought I was seeing things. Bloody hell, look at all the bikes here.
I saw my t-shirt today.
You did? Ah, the Baffle Haus t-shirt. Ah. Excellent. It's good. They're well organised lot, aren't they?
Hey?
They're well organised, yeah. They really are.
It's funny because they have a different night.
Alright, so we're in the Baffle Haus. Loads of amazing bikes. All different. All interesting. Super Meteor looking good there. Mark's Harley and December.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Thank you, mate.
Nice Triumph there, Mark. Yeah, liking that.
They're working that exhaust.
Oh yeah,
God.
that's beautiful. Yeah. It's a full out shirt today. Nice rat bike there. Your brother would like that. Proper rat bike. Checker plate. There's plenty of people here, mate. Fair play. Yeah, and me. Oh, has he still got that mental bike?
Yeah, Aprilia, still got it. Yeah. So I normally meet up with him, and then he goes over the mountain.
Yeah. Thing is, I take it he doesn't hang around.
Oh, he don't hang around. I wanted a good day out, lose my head, then I go out with him.
Yeah, I understand.
But I says to him, don't stop.
Just keep going.
Going, and I've been one with him on that SS.
100 is it? Or?
Looks like a 100.
So that was the Baffle Haus. Really full today, and there was a ladies riding group, motorcyclists. I'll have to look up their club, and had a chat to a couple. They were really enthusiastic. It's lovely to see, and they're a very inclusive group. There's a couple of, well, quite a few 125 riders with them, which is always fantastic to see as well. So that was a bonus. The Baffle Haus was packed, as you could see, and some beautiful bikes there, some lovely restored classics, some very interested in modern bikes. A nice cup of coffee, a beautiful sunny day. I mean, does life get much better? So we're on our way now towards Abergavenny. As you can tell, this is a much favoured route by the bikers, and at Abergavenny roundabout we're going to turn right and head up the Hereford Road and turn off the Hereford Road towards Skenfrith Castle and Monmouth. Absolutely beautiful day. My old friend Mark, who I'm riding with, incredible guy. There's nothing he can't turn his hand to. He's a jack of all trades, literally. Self-made man. Absolutely fantastic biker. Very competitive in off-road stuff and won lots of competitions. And like me, as we've got older, we sort of mellowed out to a degree, and now we just enjoy the ride. So, more later. Somebody who's probably not local, because this is one of the favourite haunts of the speed camera van, so I hope they don't get pinged. One of the best things about this Super Meteor is the flexibility of the engine. I think they've retuned the or they've done something to the mapping, I think, in the mid-range compared to the GT and the Interceptor. I think they've just given it a bit more mid-range. It's really easy to ride as a cruiser, you know, which obviously is what they intended, and it certainly does that. With a 270-degree crank, it feels like a V-twin, of course, and with a less restrictive exhaust, it sounds like one as well, which is nice. I will change the exhaust on this for a non-standard, something a little bit louder, but not too loud. Get a lot of compliments about the bike. People are asking about it and commenting, asking about prices and warranties. People still ask about Royal Enfield and reliability, and I think they're surprised when I tell them that it's got a standard 3-year warranty, and as I say, this is my 3rd Royal Enfield and I've not had any issues with any of them. The bike that I've got at home, I've got a Himalayan, which I think I've mentioned before how slow it is, but how absolutely wonderful it is to ride. When I think what Royal Enfields do, they sort of engage you as an owner and a rider. You don't feel you have anything to prove. I love the way that the Himalayan just tractors over obstacles. It was a busy roundabout, this Abergavenny roundabout. So we're turning off here onto the A465, the Hereford Road. So this is the Skenfrith Road, so we're going to ride to Skenfrith Castle, have a quick break there before we ride on. So Mark's going to like this road. Mountain you can see to the left, it's called the Skirrid, an ancient part of Wales settlements from the Bronze Age. CD 404, another classic. And sunburst yellow, I believe. All this said, you go for a ride as a biker, you're never alone. Find the cafe, bikers, there's a conversation to be had, jokes to be shared, stories to be shared. It's really is a brotherhood and a sisterhood, if you want, a biking family. Some nice properties around here. So this is Skenfrith Castle. Just going to turn in here. Interesting, isn't it? Is that the first time?
First time.
Oh, great. I bet you enjoyed that then.
I did.
Skenfrith Castle.
V4.
It's a V4
RD
500
500
YPVS two-stroke monster.
And I bet you the YPVS works on that one.
And it is in a, well, I think that's pristine, isn't it? It's immaculate.
Yeah.
Then we've got a TZR. Oh my god. It's like two-stroke heaven.
It is.
And then an RGV. Mark has died and got to heaven, I think.
Yeah.
So, of the three, ooh,
RD 500 would go.
yeah, it'll probably be
Yeah.
the nicest to ride actually as well. Bit of a monster. They're all monsters. They're all brilliant bikes. And there's us on our cruisers, eh? Are we old?
We're old.
So this is Rachel Hudson. She's also owns the same bike as Mark. Pure coincidence that we met at Skenfrith. And she was in America and hired a Harley and rode across America. Interesting lady. So,
Has he got a motor?
well, yeah, it did have, yeah. You can see the river down here now. So everybody sunbathing.
Okay.
I'm amazed you don't know this place.
Don't know.
Wow.
Right, are we in England or are we still in
We're
Wales?
still in Wales. Just.
I don't believe
I just don't believe it, man. It is beautiful. We live in a beautiful country.
Don't we? We was only saying this morning, we were sat in the other castle this morning, saying we don't know what's round the corner.
We
My
don't.
daughter had never been to Chepstow Castle.
No.
Yeah. Or Caldecott.
Caldecott.
And she enjoyed that this morning. Yes.
Oh, you're going to love this.
Oh. She brought my canoe.
Should have brought your canoe, mate. Absolutely. We should go for a paddle. It's like being back home in the running river. I think this is this the mono?
Yeah.
It is the mono. So the River Mono. So there would have been a mill here. A lot of castles were built in areas like this. Like Ogmore looks very similar.
Yeah.
Built right by the river.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do with a swim now. Don't. I know what you're like. The slightest excuse should be in the water. All right.
I don't want to bang my toe. What? I don't want to bang my toe.
How cold is it?
It's actually not too bad.
Oh, you're a brave lady.
It takes your breath away when you
I bet it does. It's supposed to be good for you. Looks amazing.
bit deeper there, Ro. Right, Ro. You're coming in. If you come onto a little rock
Oh, bless him.
over there.
Wow.
Lovely.
A brief history of Skenfrith Castle. Skenfrith Castle was originally established by the Normans after the invasion of England in 1066. It was mainly to protect the route from Wales to Hereford. It was possibly commissioned by William Fitz-Osborne, the Earl of Hereford. The castle comprised of earthworks and timber defences. In 1135, a major Welsh revolt took place,
and in response King Stephen brought together Skenfrith Castle and its sister fortifications of Grosmont Castle and White Castle to form a lordship known as the Three Castles, which continued to play a role in defending the region from the Welsh attacks for several hundred years. At the end of the 12th century, Skenfrith was rebuilt in stone. In 1201, King John gave the castle to the powerful royal official Hubert de Burgh. During the course of the next few decades, it passed back and forth between several owners, including Hubert, the rival de Brossy family, and the Crown. Hubert levelled the old castle and built a new rectangular fortification with a round tower and a circular keep. In 1267, it was granted to Edmund, the Earl of Lancaster, and it remained in the hands of this earldom until the later Duchy of Lancaster until 1825. Edward I's conquest of Wales in 1282 removed much of Skenfrith Castle's military use, and by the 16th century it had fallen into disuse and into ruin. The castle was placed into the care of the state by the National Trust in 1936 and is now managed by Cadw, the Welsh Heritage Agency. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much.